Hey guys, welcome to Myrtle Beach Safari and our next version of Chimp Dinner Live. We got these fabulous apes here with us, ready to go. Bali is excited tonight. He's going. Sugriva's ready for the first round, and we're gonna start them up so that they get their good stuff. We got beautiful salads. I mean, we're talking glorious salad right here. He stopped. That one is kind of a chicken Caesar salad right there that's gone on. Beautiful salads that are maybe a little Waldorfy. Maybe that's what it is. It's chicken Waldorf salad. We've got a beautiful head of romaine in there mixed up. We got a really cool new kind of chicken on there that we've just picked up. Target is selling this chicken. That's Target for you that don't know French. They've got this new daring chicken. It's good stuff. And it's got apples and grapes and walnuts and spring mix. There's some beautiful stuff there. Vali's digging through looking probably for the grapes because Vali's favorite food in life is grapes. Oh, cutest boy in the whole wide world has his specialty plate here that has the variety of everything. Sugriva's like, he's already getting the PBJ. He saw that right there. Look at this. This is apples, one of your brother's favorites. What about you? Look at that. That's an apple. Would you like an apple? So I'd like to pull it out of your hand. Pooh, he hits it off with his hand right there. The little savage that he is. All right, guys, we're so glad you made it here with the Chimp brothers and the beautiful little chimp sister. We got Angada, the cutest boy in the whole wide world, testing out some of this fake chicken right here. Daring chicken. I think it's because they dare you to try it. And he's just checking out that and just chewing the table, which is his favorite thing to do right there. Angada's our 3-year-old, 35-pound, cute little man right there. Then we got the Buddha boy right here, this chunky monkey. Chunky monkey here. He's picking on the salad. He wants the inner ingredients. Get it. Get the whole thing, wild man. Sugriva is a 165-pound, 10-year-old, just one heck of a guy. And then right in the middle of it all is baby Tara. Baby Tara, a little silly girl right there. She can't decide if any of that's actually food or not. Baby Tara is still heavily on a bottle. Angada's just kind of finishing up being on a bottle and slowing down the whole process. Vali still believes he should be on a bottle, but hasn't been for the last 7 years or so. 11-year-old Vali down there on the end. And the 4 chimps together make up our Chimp Dinner Live. They're having themselves a grand time here, hanging out, trying to decide what to eat. Sugriva's rolling up on his appetite, you know. That last bite was sizable. It's some good stuff. I really like the chicken. Of course, how can you beat fresh grapes and apples and walnuts all blended up in there? That's always beautiful stuff. And these kids are chow hounds. Chimpanzees eat an enormous amount of food. They're going to eat 4,000 to 5,000 calories every day as big adults. 165 pounds like this guy. He eats almost twice as much as a human his size would eat. And he's always looking for more. He loves greens, but he likes all kinds of stuff. They have quite a variety of flavors that they like. Dinner time for chimpanzees, meal time, is the great social event. The social event of hanging out, being with the family, enjoying the food, and just kind of being connected, right? The same way that we feel, the same way that we want to sit around that dinner table. When I was a kid, every single night you sat at the dinner table and hung out and ate. These guys live that lifestyle. Every single night, the group of the 4 of them sit down and enjoy dinner together. They enjoy that process. It connects all of them together. And they leave from here. They get to go up top into this incredible second story, which is this great big net playground, a few hundred feet of net playground up there that they get to clown around in. They think that that gives them an extra reason to be here. And there's always some sweets at the end. Just like my dinners, there was always that bribe of dessert that was coming. Chimpanzees connect that way. You know, chimpanzees will live in groups of 100 animals at a time. They're looking around for stable meals. Sometimes they've got to be on the hoof trying to find one bite at a time. But when they really strike it rich, they get to some nut trees, and those nut trees are producing nuts. They have that incredible skill to be able to bring nuts down and use tools and crack open nuts. Pass open nuts to the little ones, teach the little ones how to crack the nuts. They're there chowing down on trees that get real fruited up, and a big plentiful amount of fruit starts falling or being able to be picked out of the trees. They get up there and start picking it. You know, the top guys go way up in the trees, and start grabbing the very best fruit and just woofing it down. They get to a point pretty quickly where sometimes they just take one bite, move to the next one. One bite, move to the next one. All that fruit that falls down, all the guys that are lower on the totem pole can go down there to the bottom and they can chow on that fruit that's fallen to the bottom. So the potential to have the fruit, the very best pieces, and it to go from the top guys to the bottom guys, it gets evenly distributed. Then of course, one of the key things that makes it really work is that these guys are fruit eaters, they're seed eaters, they're nut eaters, and they are one of the main factors that spread stuff through the forest by eating the seeds, defecating those out later, and those become the next round of plants. You know, the very essence of monkeys make the very essence of chocolate happen. If there are no monkeys, there is no chocolate in the big jungles of South America. Chocolate's driven by the monkeys, by the various insects that they interact with, the way the insects interact, all of that comes together and makes the process for having monkeys help support chocolate. Moksha's got a piece coming out in the next day about monkeys and chocolate and their connections. It'll be on Her Moksha Bybee YouTube channel. It'll show you a much deeper story about how monkeys and chocolate and many different fruits and vegetables are connected to wildlife. Wildlife are the essential spreaders of a wide variety of fruits and vegetables in the jungle. Without their interaction, many things cannot grow. Tapir, the great big herbivores, one of the last of the mega fauna that exists from the last age. Tapir is one of the ancient animals, maybe 50 million years old. That unique thing of a tapir still exists, and he lives in the tropical jungles of South America and Malaysia, and there they are incredible seed distributors. They eat an enormous amount of stuff. They distribute seeds that aren't being distributed by other animals. They're super endangered, and that distribution network of mammals actually makes the forest run. Another reason why endangered species, many of them are so incredibly important. Without them, the jungle will die in its own way. There's so many intricate connections like that take place. There's a great one you can look up of rivers and wolves, and how the wolves just living near rivers make the elk that live along the rivers in the United States, they make the elk behave differently. They eat very few elk. But every elk knows the possibility exists. And an elk that knows there is a possibility of meeting a wolf reacts to the edges of the rivers and the grazing areas there entirely different with wolves and without wolves. And it makes an enormous environmental impact. A handful of wolves can change the entire ecosystem along the shores of a river because they make the herbivores, the plant eaters that live along the river, behave entirely different. You can look it up easily, Rivers and Wolves, an incredible snapshot into the ecological importance of different species being able to interact and it being able to make the environment safe and healthy. Sugriva says it is time to get this counter clean so that the next round can come. This behavior is not a taught behavior. This is something that they emulate and that they realize pushes things to the next momentum, right? The next moment's gonna happen because you get the table cleaned off, you get stuff out of the way, and Sugriva wants to personally participate, tells me, clean up the rest of it there, dude. And then the next thing can happen, and his next round is about to be landing. Okay, I got you. I got a beautiful black bean and broccoli extravaganza. Looks like what you normally just love. There's a spoon for you, big man. You want to try your own spoon? And Volley the chimp. Volley, Wally, Wally. I got it. I'm attacked again. China York, here comes Volley's stuff. Watch your little girl there ripping me off. What do you think of that? Oh yeah, Sugriva's ready for the whole Monty. Black beans, organic brown rice, organic black beans, of course, organic broccoli. All that's put together. It's got liquid amino acids on it. It smells like it's got something else that's kind of made it lovely there. Is it normal? Just your basic rice, broccoli. Who whipped it up? You whipped it up. Garlic. Garlic. I knew I was smelling some spicy stuff there. Got a garlic cooked into it as well. It's got the umami rice. If you haven't tried umami rice, it is spectacular stuff. You know, it's like the fifth flavor, umami, and it's got an incredible capacity to make rice just sparkle with a really cool taste so that even by itself, it's delicious. But it creates an undertone of flavor that's fabulous. The chimps love it. It's full of nutritious, delicious pieces by having mushroom like that. So he thinks it's good stuff. I find that they want to eat it more often and they'll eat more of it. Sugriva says, spoon this. Yeah, I got this big old dog mouth and I don't need to. He says, this spoon stuff is kind of crazy. Some days they're good with silverware, other days it's no bueno. He just has got his own stuff. He's got it upside down, which often just makes him think that it's a little bit, you know, like the spoon's broken and that he's doing it. He knows he can always revert to that mega mouth with those giant, beautiful chimpanzee lips right there. What do we got for a question this evening, Alicia?
Do they like dogs?
The chimpanzees that live with us know dogs so well. People want to know if they like them. They've grown up with dogs in their life. Sugriva is part dog. If you watch him, because he's grown up so much with dog in his life. Sugriva had a fabulous big Rottweiler grow up with him. He's also always had Buddha the Labrador with him, Bella the Labrador, Bubbles' favorite dog. Bubbles is our elephant lady. He's also had Turkish was around him a lot. Turkish was an Akbash that was there. And he has those dogs in his life. He plays fetch and chase and games with them and thinks it's good. He now knows that that pan is empty. And he's telling me that it must be time for round 3. Must be time for round 3.
Angada's never met a dog he doesn't like.
Coming to ya. Angada also is a great dog lover. Angada has 5 dogs that live with him. He has the 2 hounds, the 2 Roscoe P. Coltrane hounds that are there that were raised up and living with the orangutan. Beautiful kids, those guys. But he also has his own bulldog who is a freelance bulldog, a little half Frenchy and half American bulldog, half English bulldog, right? English bulldog, not American bulldog. That half and half, that's been one of his side-by-side companions. He's also helped raise the hyenas, which he did an incredible job doing that. And then he's got his own big Rottweiler boy that's hanging out there with him. And there's one more.
George.
Oh, and of course, George.
Another favorite.
George, the dog of many names that is there as well, who is another Labrador Retriever. Oh, Volley says somebody got to have food before I did. And it's coming in hot, so Sugriva doesn't steal it. We'll fly it in that way. Yeah, right there, right there. And this is stuff that your brother here does not really want to eat, but I think that you will think that is just fabulous. I see baby Tara working it. Look at that piece, Tara. Yeah, she says, wow, that piece has some.
Jelly and peanut butter off the bread.
Yeah, all he wanted tonight was the jelly and the peanut butter on the inside, not the incredible Dave's Killer Bread. Dave's Killer Bread, that's the brand. It has great stuff. It's super fresh. We get it all the time from our favorite place to shop, Costco. And they've got the Dave's Killer Bread there that we put organic peanut butter on, organic strawberry jam, and they think it's great. Look at baby Tara. She's putting some work on it right there. She just decided to eat it and spit it back out. Sugriva says, man, I might get some ABC sandwich fixins right there. Look, want some ABC sandwich fixins? He's like, that looks as though it's been in the mouth of a baby. How about this piece? This piece looks fresh. This piece looks fresh. She's like, no, it doesn't to me there, Grandpa. Yeah. All right. What was that? All right, he's ready for his next thing. And of course, coming up is one of their favorites. Dun, 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 the orange. They always love their oranges. Got to get their bioflavonoids and their vitamin C and their fresh fruit action in right there. Right now, he's got to crush baby Tara's head. So Bali also has been a dog-loving guy. He grew up with my 2 Rottweilers, Chiron and Carissa, 2 Rottweilers that we imported in from Czechoslovakia. Or the Czech Republic, I believe is what it was actually called when we imported him. He grew up with those guys. He rode the big male around like it was his trusty steed. He taught beautiful Angada here to ride the Rottweilers around. They both had great rides and time with them, and the dogs thought that it was all just perfectly organic while they were small. Now they ride Volley and Sugriva. They both are the ponies. Sugriva is absolutely the steed of baby Tara. She gets on his back and rides him every night. When it's time to go, she leaves on Sugriva's back. Volley had those dogs. He still has 2 of Chiron's sons who are Rottweiler German Shepherd hybrids, because we had a German Shepherd lady who raises cubs with us that lives with China. And that German Shepherd lady, she bred the big old Rottweiler male and had those beautiful pups. And those are still Volley's sidekicks that hang out with him and do stuff. He's put down his orange. Volley looks like he's ready for one. Oh, it's Sugriva stole Volley's orange. Volley Chimp.
Also one for Tara.
There it goes. One for Tara. Tara don't eat no stinking oranges.
That sounds like
Oh,
three for
okay.
Serena.
What's that? Whose is that, huh? Whose is that? Got a little chimp laughter going in there. Some fun stuff.
He got me under the
Did he
chin.
steal her other orange? What?
He got me under the chin.
He did? Haha, get you, mama. What's my favorite thing about chimps is just that they're always ready to go do stuff. You know, they have the greatest curious mind. And having raised them up with us in a capacity where we get to go outside and go on adventure and play around and stuff, if you get two sticks and start just drawing lines in the dirt, they are sure it's a great time. If you just investigate a hole, if you look underneath a rock, they're always right there with you. They're like a fabulous, curious sidekick, like having a 7-year-old kid with you that just finds the natural world fascinating. They're always ready to go out and just check out what's happening and be involved. And we give them the chance to do that all the time. Cody and I walk these big boys throughout the preserve. They've got their incredible big island that they're turned loose on, although they get bored out there by themselves. You know, they've got all the room in the world out there. Yeah, we're just sitting in a tree. We're getting bored. They want you to go with them. They want you to engage and look around and do stuff. And that is the really cool thing about chimps is they're always on, always loving to engage and participate in something. You know, you guys can have an incredible Chimp Dinner Live experience yourself by coming and visiting us at the Myrtle Beach Safari at our dinner time show, the Night Safari. It's super cool. You get to sit out with these guys while they eat. You get to sit with them fireside and cook s'mores and watch them chow down. They have a fabulous time. Chimpanzees, I was saying before, are super social. They love the social interaction. If we're out there with a few dozen people and the chimps are there, they sing and they dance and jump around in their own style. I call it the song and dance of their people. They invented it. They did it. It's not a behavior we trigger for them. Right day, they're all over it. Some days, Sugriva refuses to sing. Most night safaris, Sugriva gets out there and sings the song of his people, and he lets it loose. It's incredible stuff. It's a feeling to be out there with him and watch him explode in that stuff. He has an explosive big song. Volley kind of gets operatic, and he gets singing along as well. He starts hooting and singing along in long, long notes, very high pitched, and has a grand time. Wildman gets out there and dances and just is crazy. Tara is just waiting to find an incredible lost marshmallow. She thinks marshmallows are fabulous. We'll hide a few little mini marshmallows here and there for her, and she will go out on the marshmallow hunt and have a fabulous time. Night Safari is an incredible event. You spend time with the chimps, but Bubbles the elephant is there. There are 30 big tigers out there, 30 big tigers, nose to nose, right where you are. You get a chance to feed them yourself. You get to watch them interaction. They're swimming, they're running, they're going all through the preserve, and it's incredible to be right there with them. We have an awesome setup where there's acres of open wooded habitat. You're out in the middle of it, and the animals are all around you. It is like nowhere else on earth. What happens at our night safari absolutely happens nowhere else on earth. You cannot see those big groups of tigers right next to you, the incredible array, seeing the amazing big Bengal tigers, the snow tigers, the royal white tigers, the golden tabby tigers going. Right now, there was pictures of a golden tabby tiger that were found just a few days ago. He was going through the Kazaringa National Park. Incredible shots of a tiger walking among rhino. If you want to see a golden tabby tiger in the wild with rhino, if you put Kazaringa Park, India, rhino and tiger, beautiful new footage. Incredible to see that beautiful golden tabby. Golden tabby is a bright golden colored tiger that has no black stripes, just a super red coloration, an incredible variation that allows them to have camouflage in the very unique environments that exist there where there is that red clay style environment. That opportunity is amazing to see. You can tune into it and see golden tabby tigers. We'll show you a picture of what they look like right now a little bit. It is something amazing to see all those big tigers with us on the night safari. Hey guys, all of your participation in the stuff that we do here at Myrtle Beach Safari, your incredible opportunity to visit, the merchandise that you buy from us, all the things that go on, help to support the Rare Species Fund. Rare Species Fund is our international wildlife conservation organization that is out there every day saving wildlife. We've got crews that are out there right now working on putting out fires. We've got fire crews that are supported by us. The equipment, the stuff that makes them be able to be out in the field is stuff that's been funded by guests coming. We have our chimpanzee conservation programs operating there that also help to save chimpanzees every day in the wild, as well as gorillas. Great stuff going on with orangutans. Our programs in Nepal and Sumatra, watching over elephants and tigers, watching over bears, and so much more. You guys connect with us, and you're connecting with the opportunity to save wildlife in an amazing way. We want to thank you for coming out and seeing us this evening, guys. It's been great to have you. It's great just to sit down and enjoy a meal with these big chimpanzees. Take a look at the footage that's coming up of how we prepare the food and what we do. Learn some new ideas on recipes. We all need to eat more like them. We need to not eat the same boring foods, the same dead foods, things that aren't alive and vital. Look how they live. Look how they eat. It's stuff that can help all of us, makes us feel great. You'll love it if you try it. Look at some of the recipes all on the Myrtle Beach Safari YouTube channel. Beautiful stuff that's on there. We hope to see you guys next Sunday. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great evening. Say bye-bye, buddies. Bye-bye, yeah. Wave with that lettuce. Say bye-bye, lettuce. Bye-bye, yeah. Great ape, great ape.
Well, hello again to Chimp Dinner Live with Rajni and Holly.
Hey guys.
We're back again to make a salad.
Surprise! Never saw that coming.
So today we're going to do a chicken salad. And we'll start off with doing some lettuce. Of course, we're going to do some crunchy romaine as well as some spring mix. Boom. Okay, we've already pre-done some of this for you. So here we go, spring mix, crunchy romaine, yum. We are also going to make some, kind of like, I guess, Doc likes it. It is veganaise. I'm gonna grab a couple of spoons. We'll see what veganaise tastes like. Look at her face. Look at her face. Don't make me do it.
Oh, I know the big spoons today. Dang it.
Ugh.
Like a massive,
Smells good.
yeah, I feel like a massive spoonful of mayo. Nope. What's it taste like?
Very like vinegar. Not as creamy.
Vinaigrette is what they should have called it.
Vinaigrette. Well, this is what Doc wants. So he's gonna get it.
There it goes.
I'll go home and make my own with using some different brands.
You know, you're gonna use almonds.
Hellmann's or Duke's. I just threw in some lemon juice. We're gonna see how that plays in. Maybe it'll make it even more fun. God, that's what he wants. You want to snag some pepper? Right from that coming in, I believe. Maybe pepper will make everything better. I think I put a lot of pepper. Okay, so we're also gonna need to put some apple in there. So obviously you don't want your core of your apple going in. I'm a fan of apple skin, so I leave my apple skins on, but you do what you do. Do you, guidelines, not rules.
What you got there, huh?
She's already eating something. And how's the apple taste? We're going with a Honeycrisp apple, which is my favorite apple.
It's really good.
Okay.
Very sweet.
Very sweet. All right, you want to dump some of that in here? I guess we're going to dump apple in here. dump. It's such a lovely tune. We're going to place the apple in here.
Delicate.
Delicately, gently.
Throw it.
And why don't you do a grape? Cut up some of your grapes.
They're getting there. They're
Okay.
a little bit slower.
Those are slow grapes. I got some fast grapes. Jump in and join your friends.
Look at that magic.
The swimming is fine. It's a little vinegary, but
Peppery.
and peppery. I'll clear out my nasal passages.
What's the theme of this dish? Theme do we have going on? Do we have a theme today?
No, we're just doing a chicken salad, which is, I guess, kind of more like a summery spring kind of salad that you would do.
My birthday's coming up.
Oh, happy early birthday.
What does that have to do with chicken?
I don't know. It's just a
You're
reason
blonde?
to celebrate.
It's just the theme.
It's the theme.
Everything you have today
About
is
me.
dinner.
It's about
It's Holly's
Whoa,
birthday.
but next week's your birthday, so we should come up with something. Ooh, we should make them dessert next week.
Like a birthday cake thing.
Like Holly's favorite, which would be like more like angel food cake with strawberries. Alrighty. You want to throw a cup of walnuts in there, girl? And you can throw some craisins in there. I always think of cranberries with like a bird, like a chicken or a turkey. So I'm throwing craisins in there. We're also going to add some celery. Add more crunch. Yum, yum, yum. Everything with texture. Texture is so much more fun to eat. And friends of celery. All right, so we're also going to make some chicken with this chicken salad, right? Holly, would you like to start the stoves for us?
Yep.
Holly is fire girl.
I'm a pro at spelling.
Stop fire. So we're using something called Daring, original plant chicken pieces.
Yum.
That's what Doc wanted. He went out, got them himself. I like Morningstar chicken pieces, but I've never tried these, so I don't know. And we're also going to keep this in the refrigerator to cool off the chicken too, so the chicken won't be as warm. It's been cooled, but it will give it that cold chicken salad feel. Although you could eat a warm chicken salad too. There's nothing wrong with that.
What a mess. Spoiled chicken.
Look at they eat. They are super spoiled, folks. If you don't think these chimps are spoiled, you must be doing some really good cooking at home. Kudos. All right, folks. So you just saw the post show of Chimp Dinner Live. We want to thank you for visiting in and joining us with our dinner and our friends, our chimpanzee friends. And if you like this,
You want to like and subscribe. Thank you guys.
thank you so much.